Tim Malloy with the Civic Association. It's Tuesday, May the 12th, and the town of Palm Beach has begun its phase one slow, gradual recovery and return, we hope, to normal down the road here. We're going to focus today more on the merchants in town, what they've had to do creatively to stay open, and what their hopes are for the future. My colleague, Wendy Rutledge, kicks it off.
Tim, we are here on beautiful Worth Avenue, where it is day one of phase one reopening. And although the wonderful doors of Tiffany and Company are not open yet, many of these shops are open. So we took some time to talk to shop owners about how tough it's been during the COVID restrictions and what they're looking forward to now that they can slowly reopen.
Worth Avenue is starting to come alive again. Careful, tentative shoppers donning masks, gloves, even face shields ventured along the renowned street. Seeing customers in person is a welcome sight for shopkeepers, but one theme that emerged among those we spoke with is that the COVID-19 quarantine period forced businesses to get creative.
Hitting the phones, delivering to homes, picking up curbside. We know our customers very well and they know us very well, so it's a matter of maintaining those connections with the customers and delivering what they want and need. So we've had to be creative and work harder in different ways.
Creativity, also the survival tool for Mary Goucher's business, Mildred Hoyt.
My operations manager has become my creative website director and has done a fabulous job, and I think has increased the inventory available on the website by 50% or more in the last 2 months. So we've been busy.
Rising to the need for creative outreach to her customers, Evelyn and Arthur owner Adrian Weissman added a dose of personality.
And I even decided to pitch myself out there as it's almost live with Adrian. Every day on Facebook, we film in advance, and then I just do like a 2-minute segment on ridiculous things, like what's on TV, or, how are you matching your mask with your outfit.
For all of these businesses, using creative customer service got them through the last 2 months with no customer foot traffic. That, and in some cases, getting the PPP, Paycheck Protection Program government loan.
We've just seen the money, and so that's great, because I don't want to put anybody on the street. I mean, we want to make sure that everybody can eat and pay rent or mortgages or whatever they have to do. So we're happy now that we could bring people back.
For gallery owner Deborah Pollock, outreach to artists was critical.
Artists suffer during this time because they have no place to exhibit, and all the art centers are closed. So they kind of get neglected.
Challenging times for merchants trying to stay afloat. But a glimmer of optimism is poking through.
I have no doubt that all of us collectively will learn from what happened. There may be some changes along the way. We all have to perhaps retool our business and make some modifications. But I think collectively, future is very bright.
The slogan always has been, we're all in this together, and that has been the case for a lot of the merchants in town, some of whom have barely hung on, and some have found other ways to keep it together and keep their businesses opening. Now they're all looking ahead. So here's my small segment with two merchants who offer some hope.
The ghost town feel is slowly receding. Worth Avenue, shopping mecca, is flickering back to life. The re-entry will be slow and cautious, and some stores are gone for good. But there is a smell of a comeback in the air, mingling with the smell of a lunchtime takeout, as Dan Ponton, club owner, proud proprietor of the Surfside Diner and civic director, takes curbside orders and talks about the summer to come.
And the rockiness is something you just have to be prepared for. We're a strong community, have always been taking care of each other. I don't think that's going to change. And I think everyone's going to be rallying to get this job done and going forward.
At Finlay Galleries International, the wonderful artwork is on display for all who pass by to see. Owner James Borniak feels a kinship now with fellow proprietors.
Well, I think we're all concerned about the businesses on the avenue and the staff that will be coming back to manage these operations. We're sorry to lose Brooks Brothers, but I'm sure there'll be another tenant to come in that will be just as exciting or needy as the avenue requires.
No, Palm Beach will not become a ghost town, says Bob Wright, the CEO and chairman of the Palm Beach Civic Association. But it will be a lot different in town and across the bridges in West Palm Beach. And it's a good idea, he says, to keep those people in mind.
It's small businesses are the ones that I focus on because that's what Palm Beach is about. And it's a lot of what West Palm Beach is about. A lot of these family businesses are going to be really under the gun. We're trying to protect everybody, but we're really not protecting them. and that's a problem. And so I think going forward, we're going to have to help as many of those people as we can. And those people are right in Palm Beach too. They're not just in West Palm Beach. So I'm hoping that going forward that our town doesn't look like it's lost 25% of its small business. Some of these businesses are 50 years old, 60 years old. So I'm very conscious of that.
One good indicator of how the town is going to progress now is the curfew has been shortened. In other words, 11 p.m. is now the shutdown time for town. 6 a.m. is the reopen time. This, of course, to give patrons, but also restaurant workers, a chance to wrap up their work after their evening is done. So again, you can stay out to 11. You can, then that's it until 6 a.m. But the curfew has changed as of right now. We're going to do a lot more on this, on merchants reopening and how they're handling it. Courageous stories, many of them. And coming up also ahead this week, our story about Save the Produce, which has been a remarkable program, which has put from farm to table, from the farms of struggling farmers into the kitchen tables and dining halls for people who don't have enough money to actually feed themselves well. This is a program initiated by Mary Robinson and the Civic Association. We'll have more on that this week. That is it from here. We wish you the best, and we'll talk to you soon.